I don't think people realize how athletic volleyball players actually are, and honestly, it might make them the best all-around athletes. When most people think about elite athletes, they picture basketball guards, track sprinters, gymnasts, or soccer midfielders. Volleyball players rarely get included in that conversation, even though the athletic demands of the sport are just as intense and in many ways far more complex. Let's start with reaction time. A volleyball defender has roughly the same reaction window as a baseball batter, around a quarter of a second, but volleyball adds layers baseball doesn't. Hitters can tip, roll, tool the block, swing sharp cross, go high hands, or completely change their arm speed mid-air. Defenders have to read all of that while also tracking the block in front of them. And speaking of middle blockers, they have the added responsibility of reading the setter, closing the block, and then immediately transitioning into or out of the off-block position, depending on where the ball is going. The entire sport is non-stop decision making. And then there's just the overall physical part of volleyball. Hitters are touching over 10 feet, middles are closing blocks in milliseconds, and liberos are covering half of the back row in a single rally. And unlike many sports where the movements often repeat themselves, volleyball players pass, set, hit, block, serve, dive, sprawl, and transition using completely different mechanics for each skill. And that's why volleyball builds elite transferable athleticism. It's why former NBA player Chase Budinger ultimately transitioned to beach volleyball and ended up competing in the most recent Olympics. So yes, volleyball absolutely belongs in the best all-around athletes conversation.